Hello, welcome to ManualBrakes.com. This is David Schultz, the owner. Today, we're going to go through the OG, the original kit that I started selling. How it's been almost 15 years ago. Um, and to get there, go to ManualBrakes.com and click on the G body tab here. This will take you to these two tabs. Click on the manual brake conversion kits here, and this is just like all the other kits. Well, say all the other kits, like the S10 kits, but the plate's a little bit different than the S10 kits. The push rod's shorter, but since the S10 and the G body share, the exact same suspension for the most part, except for, or I should say, share the same exact brakes for the most part, you'll be choosing the same type of master cylinder for that. So, uh, you know, depending on what master cylinder you choose, if you have your own master cylinder, you can go with your stock G body master cylinder from 78 to 81. Or if you're going to use your stock step bore master cylinder, that's from 82 to 88. And then for the Stranger Mopar style master cylinders, you can choose this one. You can also go with the Willwood version between the 7/8 and 15/16, or the 1 inch and inch and an eighth. The difference between these two, of course, is the 7/8 and 15/16 has a built-in push rod, and so the kit is adjusted for that. It includes the clevis that will work with this push rod, and then the 1 inch and the inch and an eighth is basically set up. You'll set it up like a GM master cylinder, and then I'll know, okay, this is the Willwood master cylinder that you're using, and I'll set up your push rod for that. But the kits come with the Mopar style master cylinders, and you'll basically go through each one. Okay, is this the front and rear brake setup I have? And if you go down and you can check, what do you have and what don't you have, and choose accordingly. But if you have any questions about, some I might have missed a caliper on here, or a front rear brake setup that's not shown, feel free to give me a call and we can kind of go over your options and what you need. Um, and that's pretty much it. I mean, if you want to go back and kind of look at the other S10 videos I put out, go back and look at those too. It'll give you a little bit more information also, but there's really not much difference. I have two versions here, one without brake line adapters, one with brake line adapters. If you're running your own brake lines out of the master cylinder, you don't need adapters. Plumb the master cylinder. I would suggest a 3/16 line with 3/8-24 fittings. That's the outlets on the 7/8, 15/16, and 1 inch bore master cylinders. So run that directly to your line lock, your proportioning valves. They all use pretty much the same 3/8-24. But if you are running your stock brake lines out of your stock master, go with the adapters. Makes it really easy for the install. Really, um, there's really no modifications you have to do other than press the pin that's included in the kit into the pedal itself. That requires removing the pedal, but if you're removing the boosters, that's 4 of the 5 bolts that you have to remove the brake pedal assembly. The other fifth bolt is attaching it to the dash brace, and that is basically straight up from the floorboard. Looking up from the driver's side floorboard straight up, it should be a 15 millimeter blue colored bolt. Pull that out. Undo your brake light switch plugs and pull the thing out, and then press the pin into the pedal. Um, I would, you know, take the pedal assembly apart to do this. You don't want to bend up your brake pedal assembly bracket, and just press the pin in. If you know how to weld, drill that hole out to a 1/2 inch. Tack weld the pin into the pedal. Just make sure it goes the same way as your brake booster. But that's it for today. If you have any questions, like I said, about the G body conversion, please feel free to contact me at david.schultz at manualbrakes.com, or call or text at 832-264-5566. Thanks so much. Talk to you later. Bye.